Hi, and welcome to another video with Peak One Builders. Today we're standing out in front of a home that we recently restored out in Silverleaf, North Scottsdale area, gated community with a very nice home here. We're going to walk you through the areas that were affected by the fire and also explain to you the things that were done and the processes that we took throughout the restoration process. So we're going to start out by letting you know that the fire started up at that fireplace that's located below that chimney up there. We'll walk you through the area. It's a second floor balcony where there's a fireplace, and we'll show you where the fire loss occurred. So come on inside, we'll walk you through the interior of the home and show you all the things that we replaced. So this is the entry of the home, obviously. Just gorgeous landscape and mountains behind us here. A very nice home that we spent a lot of time, about 8 months, restoring this project. Basically, our restoration consisted of starting basically back here where the stairs are at. Everything from the stairs forward, we've replaced all the flooring and a lot of the drywall and stone that you'll see here as we walk through. So all of the hardwood floor was done by Arizona Hardwoods, and all of the tile, the stone flooring, the countertops, as well as tile backsplash. Anything tile related was done by Stockett Tile and Granite. So come on into the main house here, we'll show you a little bit more. And when we talk about the subcontractors that we use, different jobs sometimes dictate different types of subcontractors or suppliers. So when you have a home like this, the level of detail and the fit and finish of the home has to be perfect. So this home has a level 5 drywall finish, and every little detail down to grout lines and how the tile is placed. There's just a lot of time and effort that's put into all of those items. So we've got to make sure we're using top-notch subcontractors and suppliers. And as we walk through the home, hopefully you'll see the fit and finish and the level of quality of what this home is and the items that we had to restore back to its original condition. So come on in. This is basically the great room. All of this flooring was replaced. I'd say about half of the drywall was replaced. But the main area is the kitchen, and I'll show you where the fire loss occurred. So the kitchen, the fire actually occurred up there in that corner. And we'll tie in some pictures here so you can see where the fireplace actually came through the ceiling and caused the majority of the damage. As you can imagine, the fire got put out relatively quickly, but when the fire department came here, they spray everything down. We had a couple inches of standing water inside this home, so it destroyed anything and everything it touched that was basically allowed to, permeable type stuff, drywall, flooring, baseboards. Any of the wood cabinets all had to be replaced because they were just absolutely destroyed on the bottom. So as part of the restoration process, after we do the demolition and dry the structure down, we also did find some mold, so we had to do that mold remediation. But after that process is done, it kind of turns back into a new construction process. So we've got to go back to the cabinet company, shop drawings have to be generated. The owners did make some changes from the original cabinets and poles and countertops and some things like that, but overall it basically remained the same. And so we'll show you some of the pictures from the existing house, the way it was, and where the fire came through the roof and all the damage that it caused as we go through this video here. But come on into the kitchen. You can see it's very high-end cabinets. These were done by Goodall Cabinetry. They did an excellent job. Just absolutely beautiful, and the fit and finish of everything is just so tight. Every drawer and door has even gaps, and all of the hardware, just a lot of time and money spent on everything, as you can see here. This countertop is actually a zinc countertop with a marble top inside of it. And obviously they've got a couple different cabinet colors for their multiple islands here, but all of the lighting was replaced. All of the brick ceiling was completely replaced. So essentially everything in this kitchen was all brand new. The range hood, the appliances, everything just 100% brand new. And then of course the whole house got repainted. So as you come through the kitchen here, just notice some of the the beautiful finishes that we have here. This is a mirrored, kind of making it look like an old time mirror. So there's just a lot of little details like that. These are side-by-side Sub-Zero refrigerator. And then we've got a beautiful range hood here that kind of ties in the zinc countertop on the island that you saw, as well as all the limestone around the hood itself. As we walk into the dining room here, a lot of the things that we had to contend with was all of these reclaimed beams, and as we walk down some of the other areas in the hallways, you're going to see a lot of the reclaimed beams. So a lot of that stuff was damaged in the fire, and we had to source that out through a company called Telluride here locally. I'm not sure where they procured the material, but a lot of time had to be spent trying to match the existing beams to the stuff that was available to us out there in the market. So all of this ceiling had to be replaced, all of these cabinets, all of this flooring, everything was replaced. And then into the wine room, the same thing. Everything in that wine room was basically gutted down and replaced. So a lot of time and a lot of effort went into restoring this, probably 8-month project. So we'll take you through another part of the house here, just so we can show you some of the other things that we did. So as you walk down the hallway here, there's a couple other rooms that I'll show you. But basically, again, having to contend with all of this exposed woodwork. This actually was a change from the original house. We actually added this beam and added this ironwork in here at these pass-throughs. So that was something that was different. But again, all this flooring, as we walk through here, everything was replaced. And drywall up about 4 feet or so was replaced as well. This is a powder room that I'll take you into. So you can take a look at just the wonderful detail of the cabinets and the mirrors and everything that you're going to see there. Just hand-carved cabinets, no pulls, it's all touch latch. And even if you look at the lights and the windows, just detail upon detail that was carefully crafted into this home that we had to restore. So another pass through here going into the kitchen. You can see just the views as you go from room to room. It's just incredible amount of detail and just beautiful craftsmanship that we've had to restore here. And this is these barn doors. A lot of custom touches in here. Beautiful barn doors. And this is behind me here is a craft room. Again, more reclaimed beam. We've got a fabric wall in the background. Limestone countertops, and again, more cabinetry done by Goodall. But this whole room was gutted again. So a lot of time and a lot of effort. And if you notice the floor, this is a completely different floor than the main floor because it's kind of a unique room. And we like doing that in new homes that we build anyways, but that was kind of the theme to begin with. So just an extra added touch and more detail that had to be completed during the restoration. This hallway down here, again, all this flooring was replaced, and we had drywall up about 4 feet that was replaced going down. Just a lot of detail. If you look down these stairs here, you're going to see just a lot of the detail in the floor done by Arizona Hardwoods, who did an excellent job completing the flooring in here. And then this last part of the interior that I'll walk you through. Just a desk area, more barn doors. A lot of craftsmanship in the doors, and a lot of restoration had to be done to the doors to get them restored back to their original door. So follow us outside. I'll show you the upstairs balcony where the fire loss occurred and explain to you a little bit more about what happened. So the balcony is located upstairs. A lot of these steps that we're going to travel up had to be replaced. So a lot of waterproofing and a lot of detail into the steps, the risers that you'll see, this Spanish tile as we walk up. So I just wanted to walk you through the source of the loss, where it occurred in relation to the rest of the house. This fireplace was actually what caused the damage. I won't go into detail on what exactly happened, but essentially burned through the second floor framing assembly, and we're standing right above the kitchen area that I was pointing out below. So all of that water, everything traveled downward and just destroyed everything that we saw down there in the kitchen. All of this roofing that's around us, above us, and back over here, all had to be replaced. This whole deck was completely removed. The framing was redone, and the tile that you see on the floor here was also redone. So I just wanted to give you a little bit of an explanation of the process and what we have to go through from a restoration perspective, as well as, like I said, once all the remediation is done, it basically turns back into new construction. So hopefully this was informative to you, and you can click the like button below, like us on Instagram and Facebook, and we hope to see you soon on future videos. Thank you.